haven't slept that good in, well, can't remember the last time I slept that good. Al?
You can trust me, little guy. I will eat you. I promise. I don't even like churros.
Al?
Oh, I see you brought your friend Mr. Beignet, too. Bonjour, my good sir.
Ugh. Okay, this is getting a little creepy. Al. Al.
Nothing at all. I'm awake.
Al, I worry about you sometimes.
Why do you say that?
You were talking in your sleep.
What did you hear?
Let's just say I'm glad I'm not a poor defenseless park treat.
Oh, come on, Annie. You can't tell me you never dream about luring a park treat into the pastry palace, only to douse it with melted milk chocolate and hork it down with an intensity of half a starved contestant in a hot dog eating contest?
I can honestly say I've literally never dreamed of anything remotely that horrifying.
Seriously? Freddy, back me up on this. Freddy?
Al, his deck chair is empty.
Where is he?
Yeah, what is he doing? Gosh, that's a lot of racket going on.
Freddy? Freddy?
Over here.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
It looks like you're trying to break into the captain's quarters.
Ding, ding, ding.
But why?
Al, look around you, and what do you see?
Lush, wide open, beautiful ocean.
It's really lovely, huh?
So what?
So, what's wrong with this picture, guys?
We don't have a tropical boat drink in our hands?
Ding, ding, ding.
No, you're not right. You're
Okay,
wrong.
what's wrong then, Freddy?
Okay, I'm a little embarrassed that I even have to explain this to you guys. Remember when we took our little nap? Donald's boat was nestled quietly in Toontown Harbor.
Okay.
Well, last time I checked, we are nowhere near Toontown Harbor anymore. We floated out into the open ocean.
Oh no! The boat must have come untethered and floated out to sea. What are we gonna do?
Well, that's exactly why I was trying to break into the captain's quarters. The navigation and steering stuff are all housed inside, and we will need to get to that stuff to get home. Now, just a couple more turns here, and... there. Unlocked.
Freddy, did you just pick that lock?
A tool from my old mariner days, Al. Now, let's get inside and see where we are.
Wow, I never thought this thing would be filled with so much cutting-edge technology.
Can you guys look around with me to see where the switch is to power up the equipment?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, I think I found the power switch. It was hidden behind this, old ratty backpack. Let's just get this old musty thing out of the way.
Watch where you're throwing that thing, Al. You don't know where it's been.
Look, guys, an old book fell out of that backpack.
An old book?
Yeah, I have to say the cover is beautiful.
Hey, can I take a look? Oh, no way.
What is it, Freddy?
Annie, this isn't just any old beautiful book. Look here. Look on the cover.
It looks like some sort of royal crest.
Well, it is a crest of sorts, but it's not a royal crest, Annie.
Oh, hey guys, found the power switch. Oh, that's a cool old book.
Al, look at this crest.
Okay. Oh, wait. Is that the crest for...
The Society of Explorers
and Adventurers? Freddy, this is amazing.
Wait, you guys, what are you even talking about?
She doesn't know, does she, Al?
Know what? What? Guys, don't leave me in suspense here.
Listen, Annie, what I'm about to tell you is a secret, but it's the kind of secret that has been coming to light more and more in the Disney parks around the world. I can tell you about it, but it just might change the way you experience Disneyland forever.
Okay. I'm game. What is it?
This crest is for the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, or the SEA for short. It's a private club of sorts. It's made up of scientists, mariners, engineers, and artists who have dedicated their lives to the exploration of the world's oceans and discoveries that advance the knowledge of mankind.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. But tell her about the treasures, Freddy.
Treasures?
Yeah. So these men and women have been on a quest for knowledge since like the 1500s, I think. But in that quest, they tend to stumble upon some of the planet's most incredible discoveries. And yes, treasures. Hints about the society's existence are peppered around the Disney parks. A symbol here, a name there.
It's kind of like hidden Mickeys. Once you start seeing SEA references around the park, you really can't stop.
Yeah. Some rides and landmarks are even owned by members of the SEA. Like the Jungle Cruise, for instance, is run by the Jungle Navigation Company, which is owned by that noted explorer, Dr. Albert Falls. And he's a member.
Amazing.
I know it sounds crazy, Annie, and at first I thought it was totally crazy. But around this time last year, Freddy took me on the most insane adventure exploring this entire secret society thing. Let me tell you, it's true. All of it.
But what does this book have to do with the SEA?
Well, I'm not sure. Look, below the crest it says De Moribus Est Scriptor.
I wonder what that means.
Well, I'm no Latin scholar, but I did take 6 different courses of Latin in college, and it looks like it says the Adventurer's Companion, or Compendium. Yeah, Compendium.
Yeah, well, what do you think that means?
No way. This can't be real.
What is it?
Guys, this book is supposed to only exist in legend, in myth. This book is supposedly the entirety of the knowledge of all the SEA. Names, locations of artifacts, coordinates for all the secret rendezvous points, the whole 9 yards.
That's amazing. This book holds the answers to all your questions about the SEA, Freddy.
Well, what are you waiting for? Open it up.
I would, Annie, but this lock is preventing me from doing just that.
Lock?
Locked tight.
Well, I guess it does make sense that the SEA wouldn't just keep all this valuable information without locking it down pretty tightly.
Yeah, well, that's a bummer, though.
Wait!
What is it?
The book fell out of that old backpack. Maybe the key's inside the backpack, too.
Great idea, Al.
Oh, no. There's nothing in here but some Bermuda shorts, an old ratty Aloha shirt, some flip-flops, and this old rusty lighter.
A lighter?
Yep, a lighter. Oh, but Freddy, look at these initials.
RQM.
Richard Quartermain Muntz.
Who?
Richard Quartermain Muntz was a treasure hunter in his own right, Annie, investigating the SEA back in the 20th century. His research has proven invaluable in uncovering the story of the SEA in this new century. He's the keeper of the SEA keys of sorts.
He's the guy I put most of my energy into finding.
Well, maybe finding his bag holds a clue to getting closer to finding Muntz himself.
But what is a bunch of old clothes going to tell us?
Well, maybe not much, but the lighter might be a clue.
What do you mean?
Well, look at the bottom of the lighter here. It looks like there's an inscription on the bottom.
Yeah, but it's just a bunch of numbers and letters. Probably the model number of the lighter or something.
Not quite, guys. Those are map coordinates.
No way. Okay, this is just too cool. But where do these coordinates lead us to, you think?
Well, now that we have the system powered back up, let's punch them into the GPS over there. Okay, let's see where this lighter leads.
Huh. That's weird. Tokyo?
What would this Richard Quarterhorse Munster guy be doing in Tokyo?
To the untrained viewer, Tokyo may be an odd location, but it is home to Tokyo Disney Sea.
Hey, I've heard that's a great park.
It's great for its many attractions, but it's also for the rich ties to the SEA. In fact, it's rumored that the Society of Explorers and Adventurers first came to be within the walls of a fortress in that park, which is why we have to go there.
Yeah!
Wait, guys, I don't know about this. Shouldn't we be exploring the rich history, awesome stories, and fascinating details behind our favorite Disneyland attractions? Not going on some random adventure that has nothing to do with the show?
Again, Annie, To many, this might not seem like an adventure that should involve us as Disneyland explorers, but understanding the entirety of the SEA and its ties across the world helps bring significance to much of what we see in Disneyland.
Okay, I think I get it. Understanding the whole Disney park story only helps to enhance our exploration of Disneyland.
That's the e-ticket. Now let's plug these coordinates into Donald's AutoNav system. There we go. And just like that, we're off.
Tokyo, here we come!
Oriental Land Company, Harbor Dispatch, this is the SS Daisy requesting permission to dock. Over.
Oriental Land Company? Freddy, I thought you said we were headed to Disney Sea.
Fun fact, Annie, Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea are the only two parks in the Disney fold not wholly or even partly owned by the Walt Disney Company.
What?
That's your first fun fact on this adventure. The Oriental Land Company licenses Disney's themes but runs the park entirely.
Yes, indeedy. But even though Disney may not own these parks, they do pretty much maintain full creative control. And that's really apparent. Even this little inlet leading us to the harbor they've created is just perfectly themed and beautiful.
Hey there, SS Daisy. This is Rudy Meltzner, Director of North American Dispatch In with the Oriental Land Company. We've received your request. We have you set up to dock at the A-113 slot on the northeast end of Sector 12. Over.
10-4, Rudy. We're heading in now.
Affirmative. And let me be the first to welcome you to Tokyo Disney Sea. Over.
Thanks, Rudy. Over.
Oh, guys, it's always been my dream to visit Tokyo Disney Sea.
Well, let's get this old rust bucket docked and explore every nook and cranny of this place.
I've got to hand it to you, Freddy. The way you docked that ship back there was awe-inspiring. You're a real pro.
Well, thanks, Annie, but there's nothing more awe-inspiring than the SEA history that awaits you here in what many consider to be Disney's most elaborately themed park.
You're not kidding. Just this plaza alone is like a voyage into another world of discovery like I've never seen.
Ooh, that's the aquasphere in the middle over there, showing how much of the unexplored planet is actually covered in water.
It's like it's inviting us to discover the secrets of the sea and explore mankind's relationship with our own mysterious water world.
So, speaking of the secrets of the sea, let's keep going so we can uncover some more secrets of the sea. Sea? SEA. You guys get it?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, let's go.
Whoa! Look at that massive volcano.
Oh my gosh. And it's erupting.
If there's one thing I've learned from all my days of adventuring, it's stay away from erupting volcano. Guys, I think we better get out of here.
Sorry, folks, no can do. That's Mount Prometheus, and our goal lies at the foot of that mountain.
You gotta be kidding me. There is no chance, Freddy. That's just suicide.
I know it seems scary, Al, but you're gonna have to trust me.
Looks like our only choice is to face our fears.
Oh, no. That's not our only choice, Annie. Listen, I just heard a monorail horn heading in the opposite direction. Now, that's the choice for me. Please stand clear of the doors. Please stand clear of the doors. Please stand clear.
Will you let go of my arm for a second, Al? There's something you need to see.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
See that fortress at the base of the mountain?
Oh, yeah, at the water's edge?
That's right, Annie. See it, Alex?
Yeah, I see it. I see it buried in molten lava in a few seconds.
Alex, that is Porto Paradiso, the fortress where the SEA was first formed. It's where the original members wrote the charter of the SEA, and where many of their most valuable artifacts are kept.
Artifacts?
Yes, artifacts. And Alex, if we don't get there soon to stop the eruption, it may all go up in flames. Let's go.
Well, I am wearing my Pele, the goddess of fire and volcanoes, underoos. And they're flame retardant.
Naturally.
So can we go now?
Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for, guys? Come on.
What?
After you, Freddy. Alex, wait up! This place is amazing. I don't know where to look first.
This is the home, the birthplace of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers.
It's magnificent and astounding and breathtaking. Is it everything you ever imagined, Freddy? Freddy? Freddy?
Looks like Freddy's lost in the majesty and wonder of this place. You doing okay, pal?
Okay, pal? Yeah, I'm okay, pal.
Let's give him a minute, Al. He's been looking forward to this for a long time.
He sure has. Look around us, Annie. Can you believe that we're finally here?
Yeah, we're standing in the middle of a centuries-old stone fortress. I'm guessing it was built around the time of the Renaissance.
Yeah, why do you say that?
Well, I guess it's the craftsmanship that gives me the clue. The turrets and the towers you see are so ornate and beautiful. That gold dome in the center is clearly the work of a creative master.
Well, and all of it's definitely built in the cooled lava flows of ancient Mount Prometheus. That's awesome.
Prometheus. Al, did you say Mount Prometheus?
Ha! There you are, Freddy. Welcome back to the real world.
When he snaps back, this guy really snaps back.
Mount Prometheus, the volcano. We've got to stop the volcano from erupting.
The volcano?
But Freddy, how can we stop a volcano?
Anything's possible at Disney Sea. Look, when Leonardo da Vinci first came to this fortress, it was called Explorer's Landing.
Wait, the Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah, didn't I tell you? He's SEA. Honorary.
He is?
Don't interrupt. Da Vinci knew that the explorers would come to this place for centuries, looking for adventure. So he set up a challenge. A string of clues throughout the fortress that would lead adventurers of all ages, my age too, on a quest to learn how to control the volcano.
Al, is Freddy okay?
Am I okay? Am I okay? I'm more than okay. I'm the okayest I've ever been. I'm gonna stop that volcano. Leonardo challenge, here I come!
Freddy, come back.
Oh, Al, look at him. He's like a kid in a churro store. Let him go. He's having the time of his life.
I guess he's not hurting anyone. Well, in the meantime, let's try to zero in on the coordinates on the bottom of Muntz's lighter. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're getting really, really close.
Hey, check this out, Al. Here's a map of the fortress complex. This will help us get our bearings and maybe lead us where we want to go.
Ah, brilliant, Anne. Let's see it.
So here we are in the courtyard. With so many corridors and pathways to take, it's literally a labyrinth of exploration.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, here comes Freddy.
Clue number 1! Off to the cargo crane!
There he goes. Okay, so up here is the navigation center and the camera obscura.
So if I'm reading the map right, we can go under this arch and through this door into the Chamber of Planets.
Now, Freddy told me legends about this place. It's a planetarium that displays the whole universe as if it were all in reach. Okay, well that looks right to me, but the coordinates seem to be pointing us more towards the illusion room up there.
Clue number 2! Navigation center, here I come!
Way to go, Freddy! But how do we get to the illusion room, Al? Looks like we have to pass through the pendulum tower.
Maybe you're right.
Clue 3! Pendulum room!
Oh, but that's below the sundial deck, which we get to up from those stairs right here.
Oh, I see. I was looking at the whole thing upside down. I guess we would want to go first through the navigation center and back around to the camera obscura to get there.
Clue 4! Illusion room!
But then again, that gets us right back here to the Chamber of Planets.
Oh, Al, I'm not sure that's right either. Can I take a look at those coordinates again?
Clues 5 and 6! Wooden door and lamppost! Off to the alchemy laboratory!
So if we're here and that archway is there and the boat is over there, then the... Wait, is that right?
Oh, wait, that is right. Wait, no. Yes?
I did it! I stopped the volcano. That was amazing!
Al, I don't think we're doing this right.
Yeah, there's definitely something we're just not getting.
Yeah, that's right. Your lives were in danger, and I saved the day.
Oh, not now, Freddy. We're really stumped on finding where the coordinates are going to take us. This is so depressing.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever find where those coordinates lead. I feel like giving up.
Exploratio continua, Annie.
Exploratio what?
Exploratio continua. It's the SEA motto.
What's a motto?
Nothing, Alex. What's the matter with you?
Come on, Ann. This is no time to joke around.
Oh, coming from you, Al, that's pretty serious.
It is serious. At this pace, we'll never get the answers we're looking for. We can't even follow a simple map, for Pete's sake.
Listen, Alex, Annie, I know how you feel right now. I've been there. But there's something I need to show you. Come with me.
What is this place, Freddy?
This, my friends, is Explorers Hall.
Oh, Explorers Hall.
I've only heard about it in closed circles. Some say it's a real place, some say it's only legend, but now that I see it with my own eyes, I realize it's a little bit of both. I have a feeling many of the answers we're looking for are right here.
It's just beautiful. Maps of the seas and maps of the stars in fresco and gold leaf. I've only seen this kind of artistry in the great cathedrals of Europe.
Yeah, it's like a monastery chapel, but rather than the saints and apostles, it's adorned with the faces of the great explorers of centuries past.
Look here, it's Pythias and Ptolemy, Ibn Matuda and Prince Henry the Navigator.
Oh yeah, Marco Polo and the Viking explorer Leif Erikson.
Whoa, those are the ancients. These are the explorers and adventurers of long, long ago.
And they are positioned above maps showing their grand explorations. But these newer portraits, they're different. They're all framed and they seem to be set aside as something special.
Look here, they're hung above an entirely different group of maps and symbols of great discoveries.
Hey, I know some of these guys. That's Sir Francis Drake over there. Ferdinand Magellan and Vasco da Gama. He discovered an ocean route from Portugal to India.
Oh, over here it's Christopher Columbus and Tycho Brahe and the Renaissance man himself, Leonardo da Vinci. But why are their discoveries separated from the discoveries of old?
Oh, I get it now. You guys, look at this. The maps of the ancient discoveries and the discoveries of these new school explorers, so to speak, they're all held together with this ribbon here.
What does the ribbon say, Freddy?
It's the SEA motto.
What's a motto?
Don't start with that again.
Exploratio continua. Continued exploration. The discoveries of the ancients are linked together with the discoveries of the Renaissance because these guys never stopped exploring. Guys, this is more amazing than I ever could have imagined.
Freddy, I don't want to freak you out or anything, but look what it says beneath Columbus and Magellan and all those other dudes.
Oh boy.
The Society of Explorers and Adventurers. Could it be?
I think it is.
These are the founding members of the SEA.
I've heard of the 1538 chapter, but this proves it.
We are in the presence of greatness, my friends.
Oh, and look, they're above the door leading us out to new adventures.
It says, "We, the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, shall acquire knowledge through exploration."
And that's the crest of the Society of Explorers and Adventurers.
Oh, wait, I've seen this before. There are 4 symbols on the crest representing the organization's highest values.
The galleon represents adventure, and the celestial spear represents romance. Oh, the compass, discovery.
And the artist tools represent innovation. I get it now. Alex, Freddy, I didn't think much of this SEA theory before, but you have truly opened my eyes.
Oh, and there's so much more to discover, right, Alex?
Exploratio continua, my friends.
Let's keep moving forward, shall we?
All right, gang. According to my GPS, the coordinates on the bottom of RQM's lighter lead us out of the Explorer's Hall into this dark, scary corridor and right to this dingy-looking door.
Guys, I'm not too sure about this. The door looks like it leads to a trash compactor or something. I think we may be in the wrong place again.
She's right. You are in the wrong place, and at the wrong time.
Wait, who are you?
I'm the owner of that bag you've stolen, and I'll nicely ask for it back before things have to get ugly.
Hey, wait. If you're the owner of this bag, then does that make you...
Richard Quartermain Muntz?
That's none of your business. Now give me that bag.
Guys, I knew this alleyway was shady.
You'll have to go through us first, mister.
Well, if you insist.
Hold on. Look, pal. We don't want any trouble, and we have no problem handing this bag over to its rightful owner. But there's some very historically important items in here, and the only person that we're going to hand it over to is Richard Quartermain Muntz himself.
Let me ask you a question, then. Would you be willing to hand it over to, say, his grandson?
What?
The name's Henry Cousteau Muntz, and I appreciate your moxie in attempting to protect my grandfather's property.
Yeah, and my name's Ricky Disney, son of Walt. Hey, pal, do you expect us to believe that baloney story?
Yeah.
Here. Maybe this'll help.
Whoa.
Hey, pal, keep your hands where we can see them.
Hey, calm down. I'm just going for my wallet. Here, look at this.
An Illinois driver's license?
It does say Henry Cousteau Muntz, and the photo belongs to this guy.
I don't know.
All right. If that doesn't prove it, then this will.
Whoa. A genuine SEA signet ring. Okay, now I'm convinced. Sorry, friend, with the nature of what's in this bag, you can't be too careful. I'm Freddy Martin, and these are my fellow SEA enthusiasts, Alex Stewart and Annie Rugit. Here, I believe this belongs to you.
Again, I appreciate your willingness to fight to protect the secrets of the SEA found inside this backpack.
But wait, I have to ask, Henry, how did this bag end up on the SS Daisy in the first place?
You know, that's a great question. I had borrowed the Daisy from Donald to explore the wreckage of a downed barge filled with stolen Disney artifacts that had crashed off the coast of the Toon Sea.
Casablanca's work, no doubt.
But wait, I thought he was a goner.
Have you ever tried to kill a cockroach, Al?
Wait, you guys know Felix Casablanca?
Well, yeah, it's a long story. But anyway, what were you looking for in the wreckage?
Well, I was working off some intel I had received that the key that I needed to open the Adventures Compendium was buried inside that wreckage.
Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did indeed.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's open that book.
Well, not so fast. Casablanca's men are no doubt prowling around here waiting for us to make a mistake.
But how do Casablanca's men know that we're here?
Well, they've been following me since you guys stranded me out in the Toon Sea.
Oh, sorry about that.
It doesn't matter now. If I was able to track you guys, then you can guarantee Casablanca's men have tracked me here.
Wait, how did you track us here?
And that's not important now. We need to get inside that office and get this book opened. Who has the lighter?
Here it is.
Great! Now, if you place it under this seemingly broken potted plant, it'll scan the code and... Bingo! Quick, before anyone sees us.
Guys, I think I've died and gone to SEA heaven.
Oh, this place is filled to the brim with SEA artifacts.
We estimate that this is roughly only 10% of the collection. The rest is spread across the globe in various hidden locations. You can't be too careful.
Especially with guys like Casablanca out there.
Precisely. That's why this book is so important. It'll lead me to every artifact safe house around the world. Once I know the locations, I'll be able to set up state-of-the-art security systems on all the artifact libraries like I have in this location. Now, let's get that book open.
Okay, let me grab it out of the bag. Here you go.
All right, moment of truth. Slide the key in like this, and...
Nothing happened.
That's strange. It should be open.
Wait, look at the lock.
What about it, Freddy?
Well, there's another key opening.
Not one, but two more.
Why make it easy?
I know it's a long shot, but maybe there's another key hidden somewhere in these artifacts.
Needle in a haystack, if you ask me.
Well, what other choice do we have? Okay, everybody, start looking around.
Guys, we've searched every inch of these archives. There is no key to be found.
She's right. We knew it was a long shot to begin with. We just have to have hope that a new path will show itself.
Hey, not so fast, guys. Take a look at this.
That's just a statuette of the Nautilus submarine. We all looked at that, Al, and searched high and low. There's nothing to find there.
Well, as I was searching for clues, naturally I got a little grumbly in my tumbly, got a little hungry. I found a can of salted sardines upstairs, and I needed a key to open them. I saw this little Nautilus statue on the shelf, and the front of the thing looked like the perfect key.
Oh, Al, you didn't. That's a priceless SEA artifact.
Desperate times, Freddy. Well, anyway, I was able to pry the can open, but in the process, I must have hit a secret switch, and I found this inside.
A key!
It has to be the second key. Let's see if it fits.
No luck.
But it has to fit.
No, take a look for yourself. It doesn't even come close to fitting.
What a cruel joke.
Or a genius piece of misdirection to throw off any would-be thieves, no doubt.
What do you mean, Henry?
This is clearly a clever clue to where we can find the actual key.
Where would that be?
Any guesses, Freddy?
Well, let's see. The key was found in the Nautilus. That's it. The key is found in the Nautilus.
Well done.
Guys, it looks like we've got company.
They must be Casablanca's men. I knew they wouldn't be far behind. Andy, you see that bust at Ferdinand Magellan?
Yeah?
Pull down on his mullet.
If you say so. Would you look at that?
All the bookshelves have giant metal gates sliding down in front of them.
Like I said earlier, it's my job to update the security around these sites. Now, we need to get out of here. Quick, everyone climb in.
You're wanting us all to hide in the same old steamer trunk?
It's not a trunk, Freddy. It's a stairway to a series of secret tunnels.
Oh, that's awesome. Where do the tunnels go?
All over the park. But we have our sights on one specific tunnel, the one that leads to the Nautilus docked in Volcania Lagoon next door. Now hurry!
All right, next stop, the Nautilus.
I checked the charts room and nothing. Not one clue.
Same with the main salon.
And the safe in the ballast compartment.
Then that means it can only be in one other place.
Nemo's office. This adventure just keeps getting better and better.
Man, this looks exactly like Nemo's office from the 1954 film version of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Fun fact that connects this old beast to Disneyland: before there was a submarine ride at Disneyland, you could walk through a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea exhibit. It looked a whole lot like this one, with sets and props from the real movie. It was recreated at Disneyland Paris many years later, and you can still walk through it there today.
I did not know that. What a cool Disneyland connection.
The attention to detail in this space is unbelievable. It really feels like I'm in the movie.
Yeah, it's too bad Tokyo guests can't get in here to see it. With all the SEA activity here at Disney Sea, we have to keep it locked down pretty tight.
With your security access, you're a pretty handy guy to have around. Think Casablanca and his thugs will find us in here?
Nah, that tunnel is a secret only a few research partners know about.
Guys, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I can't help but think that there's something here that's off kilter. There are some story inconsistencies I can't quite figure out.
Oh, yeah, Freddy, like what?
Well, little things, Like that ballpoint pen on Nemo's desk? Would he have had ballpoint pens back then? Or that magazine, for instance. Nemo doesn't strike me as the subscribe now and get a whole year free type of guy.
You're right, that is strange. It's like someone other than Nemo has taken up residence here.
Let's see here. Under the Sea Quarterly. Hey, this lady on the cover looks familiar.
She should. That's Captain Mary Oceaneer, the captain of the research vessel Oceaneer Lab and a bona fide member of the SEA.
Oh, I remember now. She's one of the members in that portrait of the 1899 chapter back home at the Bengal Barbecue in Disneyland.
None other. Mary is a captain, an explorer, and a deep-sea diver. She is so revered as an explorer, in fact, that Disney actually included Mary's research labs aboard many of the ships of the Disney Cruise Line. To this day, Mary's research helps kids and families learn about ocean exploration.
So cool. She also made her mark in the Castaway Key, I believe.
Castaway Key. That's the island Disney owns in the Caribbean, isn't it?
Yep. Mary loves pirate lore, and on one of her dives to a sunken pirate galleon, she uncovered a golden sword and buried treasure galore. Some say she even found the dead man's chest of Davy Jones lore, but that's probably just a legend.
She seems like my kind of woman, a nautical hero and leader in an age of high adventure.
You know, come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if she came here to the Nautilus to consult with Captain Nemo. They have a lot in common. Like I said, she's more at home in the depths than a bird is on the wing.
Speaking of birds, Mary's also known for traveling with a talking parrot.
That's right. Actually, 2 talking parrots, Salty and Duncan. Salty was her first parrot, and she outfitted him with his own tiny diving suit so he could treasure hunt with her.
Oh, little diving suit, how cute.
Salty retired on Castaway Key, I believe. Duncan was with her on her final expedition. Such a tragedy.
Tragedy? What happened?
Well, details are unclear, but Mary and Duncan seem to have suffered the fate every captain fears.
Shellfish allergy.
No, Alex. Shipwreck. On board her newest vessel, the MS Salty 4, she and Duncan got caught in a terrible storm and found themselves marooned at Typhoon Lagoon.
The water park at Walt Disney World.
The same. Rumor has it that Duncan still lives at Typhoon Lagoon on a treasure hunt of his own.
But what kind of treasure could a parrot want?
Crackers. Lots and lots of crackers.
Hold it, guys. Come over here. I believe I may have found our clue. Hey, look closely at this magazine cover. See the parrot on Mary's shoulder?
Now, is that Salty or Duncan?
I'm not sure, but guessing by the more sophisticated diving equipment, I'd say it's probably Duncan.
Oh, how cute. It's holding a magnifying glass up to its eye. He's on his own little mystery adventure.
Not exactly, Annie. That magnifying glass isn't part of the magazine at all. Look.
Freddy, don't touch anything. They'll know we were here.
No, I would trust him, Annie. I think he's onto something here.
Will you take a look at that?
Oh, it's actually a tiny magnifying glass connected to a little brass
Key.
Do you think it could be the actual key to the book?
Well, there's only one way to find out. We have a match. Now we have 2 out of 3 keys, my friend.
And whoever made this little scavenger hunt has even given us our next clue as well.
What do you mean, Freddy?
Al, I have a hunch. Well, more than a hunch. Henry, you said there's rumors about Duncan hanging out near Typhoon Lagoon, right?
I'm following you.
I've heard the rumors too, and I've even seen pictures. Mary's fine feathered companion here is never far from Mary's shipwreck at Misadventure Falls. He stands guard over Mary's treasure and is constantly looking through her high-powered telescope in hopes of finding more cargo crates crammed with crackers.
Oh, it's crazy.
And I believe this piece of glass
Fits in the telescope the parrot is using. Genius, Freddy.
The only question is, how do we get there?
I'll take care of that one, Annie. Hey, all ahead full on those engines. Seal all hatches and prepare the bridge to dive.
Al, what are you doing?
What does it sound like, Andrea? I'm commandeering the Nautilus. Off to Orlando.
To Orlando!
Oh, what a mess. It's like a tornado ripped through here.
A typhoon, to be exact. That's why they call it Typhoon Lagoon.
Everywhere you look, you see the aftermath of a major storm. Look, there's a whole fishing boat rocking back and forth on top of that mountain.
You'd think people would want to stay away, but the park is full of guests soaking up the fun and the sun.
There's only one shipwreck I want to see, however. That's the wreck of the MS Salty 4, to find our clue left by Mary Oceaneer.
I think we're close. Check out these signs.
Captain Mary and her parrot dove for treasure hoping to share it.
As they were hauling their riches to port, a typhoon struck and cut their trip short.
I think we found it, guys.
Yeah, the signs are a bit of a giveaway.
Forget the signs, Freddy. Get a load of this.
Whoa.
Wow! What is it?
You guys, it's Mary's submersible. A mini submarine of sorts. You know, the kind you drop off the side of a ship to explore the water below.
And look what it says on the side.
Exploratio Continua.
SEA confirmed.
Captain Mary Oceaneer, collector and protector of nautical treasures. Oh, she's my new hero.
Yeah, I like her too.
Now, what are these symbols on the bottom here?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe my eyes. You guys, that's Atlantean language.
I was a huge fan of the Disney movie Atlantis when I was a kid. That's the language written in Shepard's journal. Hang on. I had a decoder from the DVD case that could be used to translate. Let me see, 1 second.
This is why you always bring Andrea Rugit on a treasure hunt.
Okay, M-E. Okay, I come.
Come on, Annie. What's it say next?
Hold your horses, guys. I got this. Okay, I come in. I come in.
In what, Annie? In what?
P-E-A C-E. I come in peace.
Amazing!
Astounding!
Absolutely astonishing.
Wherever Mary went searching for sunken treasure, she always announced her presence first to the people of Atlantis with a simple expression of peace.
You know, I wonder if she ever met anybody under there.
Under where? Oh, Alex.
Well, now that we know we're in the right place, let's see if we can find that bird.
And the telescope.
Oh, there it is. Man, that is a high-powered telescope. It's huge.
No sign of Duncan, but let's take a look through it and see if we can find out what that little fella's been looking at. Well, that's kind of disappointing.
What is it?
It's just a bunch of branches, twigs, and leaves.
Let me see. She's right. Just the tops of trees. Bummer.
Maybe not. Let me put the glass in and just see what happens.
Oh, you think the glass disc we found in the Nautilus is some super-powered lens that's going to point us to a message written on the moon or something?
There. Now take a look.
Okay, here goes nothing. Whoa!
Well, is it a message written on the moon, Freddy?
You guys aren't gonna believe this. Take a look.
This is unbelievable. Without the glass lens in place, it does look just like twigs and branches. But once you slide the lens in, small cuts in the lens cause the branches to distort and the light to bend and clearly spell out a message.
Oh, what is the message?
It says, Adventureland Day, 11:30 a.m., Tropical Hideaway, RQM.
Oh, no, there's no way.
Is this a rendezvous message with Richard Muntz to meet during Adventureland Day at the Tropical Hideaway at 11:30 a.m.?
Yes, this is absolutely something my grandfather would do.
What? Lead you on a wild goose chase only to be left without any answers?
Casablanca?
In the flesh. Now, what do you say me and my men have a look inside that telescope and take a little gander at what you've been looking at?
Not a chance, Casablanca.
Get him, boys. Now, let's just see what all the fuss was about. Wait, is this some kind of joke?
What are you talking about?
It's just a bunch of twigs and branches.
Yeah, and aren't they beautiful? I was just showing the grandeur of my next art project to the guys before you got here. This beautiful twig and branch medley you see inside the telescope. Right, guys?
What?
Huh?
Right, guys?
Oh,
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's no matter. You have what I truly want, and it's inside that backpack. Now, give me the book.
Not gonna happen, Casablanca.
I didn't want to have to do this. Pull 'em out, boys. Whoa. Harpoon guns? Any goon could have the run-of-the-mill harpoon gun. No, these are the harpoon guns where the tip of each harpoon has been dipped in sleeping death serum.
Al, Freddy, Henry, what do we do?
We're gonna give him the book.
What? We can't just give it to him.
Look, Annie, this book isn't worth it. Here, Casablanca.
Yeah, it's in here, boss.
That was too easy. Now I'll expect you not to follow us. You never know when one of my men's trigger fingers could become a little overeager. Let's go, boys. So long, gentlemen and lady. These artifacts will be sure to find their way into the right hands. The hands of the highest bidder, that is. Oh, not again.
This is awful. I feel like all hope is lost.
Not even close.
What do you mean?
Thanks to Annie's fast hands pulling the lens out of the scope during our scuffle, Casablanca is left with only 2 of the 3 keys and no rendezvous point for finding my grandfather.
Who more than likely has the 3rd key.
Exactly. Now, all we need to do is meet up with my grandfather at the Tropical Hideaway, get the key, and find Casablanca.
At Adventureland Day.
Adventureland Day?
Oh, Henry, it's a day where all Adventureland enthusiasts dress up in their finest adventure bounding or tiki apparel and meet up at Disneyland with other fellow adventurers. And all 4 of us need to be in the Tropical Hideaway at 11:30 a.m. to rendezvous with your grandfather.
That might also be a great time to meet any of our listeners who might also be at Adventureland Day too.
Great idea, Freddy.
So just to be clear, we're meeting at the Tropical Hideaway?
That's correct, Annie.
Well, what are we waiting for? We don't have much time to get to the park before then.
Off to Disneyland.
Off to Adventureland Day.
Off to finally meeting Richard Quartermain Muntz and any friends of the show at the Tropical Hideaway.
And just like that, our 3 hosts and their new companion set their sights on the western horizon in hopes of finally finding the elusive Richard Quartermain Muntz. This special bonus episode of The Backside of Water was directed by Alex Stewart. It was written by Alex Stewart and Freddy Martin. Special research also done by Mr. Freddy Martin. Our voice talent includes a very special guest appearance by Mike Mulligan as Henry Cousteau Muntz, Goon Number 1, and Rudy Meltzner. Annie Rugit as herself, Freddy Martin as himself and Goon Number 2, and Alex Stewart as himself and Felix Casablanca. If you liked what you heard on this episode, please consider leaving a friendly review on Apple Podcasts. You can also find us on social media by searching for Backside of Water Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. To see all the exciting things our special guest Mike Mulligan is up to, follow him on Instagram by searching for Captain Cosplay. Finally, if you're going to be attending Adventureland Day, be sure to stop by the Tropical Hideaway at 11:30 a.m. and say hello to our hosts as well as Mike Mulligan. They'd be glad to meet you. Now, as you exit, please watch your head and watch your step. And if you happen to miss your step and hit your head, please watch your language.